Hallihallöchen, liebe Leute, und willkommen zurück zu Vampyr. So, wir analysieren jetzt mal das Blut von Racevan Vasilis. Mal schauen, was da so bei rauskommt. Analysieren. Ja. Leichter Ausdauerserum.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Kapitel 3 Familiengeschichte. Aktualisierung der Mission. Okay. Interessant. Okay, wahrscheinlich ist der wieder unten. Vermute, die ist draußen irgendwo. Okay, laufen wir mal hinten rum. Oder doch oben. Interessant. Gut, dann gucken wir mal hoch. Ah, da. Ist er ja schon.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Oh Mann. Kapitel 3, das Auge war im Grab. Begib dich zum Stonebridge Friedhof. Oh ja. Ja, ihr wisst noch mit unserer Schwester, was da passiert ist. Sehr, sehr schlimm. Na gut, dann besuchen wir sie mal. Oder erweisen ihr zumindest die letzte Ehre, das was sie verdient hat.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Keine Ahnung, ob das jetzt hier richtig ist.
Burn it!
Na, kommt her, ihr Arschgeigen. Ciao. Okay, hier geht's nicht lang. Das heißt, wir müssen irgendwo anders lang. Ist da vorne noch irgendwo lang? Auch nicht. Aber ich muss doch hier irgendwie durchkommen. Hier kommt man aber nicht weiter. Ah, man muss wahrscheinlich beim Krankenhaus wieder lang. Das kann gut sein. So, sprich da lang und dann die andere Straße rein. Viele Wege führen zum Ziel, heißt es darin. Hier lang. Boah, überall Leichen, ey. Und noch mehr Gegner.
He's mine. I'll take it.
Ciao. So, ist das jetzt die richtige Richtung? Ich hoff's. Ah, da ist auch noch mal einer. So leicht wisch mich nicht los. Ciao. So, dann gehen wir mal dahin. Da vorne ist doch schon der Friedhof. Wir sind überall Gegner. Und gib dein Blut. Leckeres Blut. So. Da ist der Friedhof.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Keine Gegner hier, oder wie? Doch. Oh, die sind stark. Na gut, die sind noch nicht so stark. Na gut, hab's mich getäuscht. Sahen stärker aus, als sie sind. Na gut, dann... Oh. So, wo müssen wir denn jetzt eigentlich lang? Hier lang? Das ist die Frage. Wahrscheinlich hier lang.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. Mother, why have you come here? This is proving far worse than I imagined. Avery, I leave you to care for my mother. I'm in no state to comfort her.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Okay. Begib dich zu St. Mary's. Oh Mann. Der Arme. Ich meine, Vampir zu sein ist einerseits schon was Cooles. Aber dann dadurch halt seine ganze Familie auszulöschen und ihr Arschgeigen, ihr müsst natürlich auch brav rumrennen. Na, du Arsch. So, ihr Arschlöcher, ihr Blöden.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Oha. Der ist aber klein.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Komm doch her, du Angsthase.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Oh. Na, kommt. Ja, wenn sonst nichts ist. Whitechapel. Ah, wir sollen in die Kirche rein. Na gut.
Yes?
What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Oh Mann.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Okay, da geht's nicht lang. Okay, da gehen wir wieder zurück zu Edgar Swansea ins Krankenhaus. Wir müssen mit ihm reden. Arschkrapfen.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
So.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you.
Teufel oder wer ist das?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This
is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
Wer ist es?
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Ja, hallo. Oh, ja, Arschgeil. Was geht hier ab?
I have this thirst for blood.
Das bist du vor einer.
It's locked, all right. I can't believe I'm doing this.
So, dann gehen wir da lang.
I said stay away, son.
Ciao. So, dann gehen wir da hoch. Müssten wir ja schon beim Krankenhaus sein, zumindest in der Nähe. Ne. Gibt's nicht lang. Da vorne. Ja, genau.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Ja, wir sehen uns nochmal, glaub mir.
By the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Pre-Wen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Okay. Dann finden wir mal diesen Typ.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Na gut, Leute, das würde ich sagen, machen wir aber in der nächsten Folge diesen John Hampton finden an den East End Docks. Ich würde sagen, ich speichere jetzt einfach mal und wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ich bedanke mich für immer fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst mir ein Däumchen nach oben da und sagt ciao, ciao. Bis zur nächsten Folge.